Hi, my name is Rickie Higgins. I'm a mixed media artist. Welcome to my studio. After 25 years in education, I transitioned to being a full-time studio artist. That's a very different thing. When you're a teacher, I spent time with 18 to 30 kids every day, interacting, very relational. And when you become an artist, you have to be comfortable being alone. You know, studio time is a lot of alone work. But there's also a lot of similarities as well. I'd never taken a workshop. I'd never painted with oil. I didn't see myself as a painter. Gifted a workshop for my wife. And when the instructor brought us up around the easel, dipped her brush in the oil, made a quick sketch, started blocking in the paint. And then just after a few minutes, she said, go back and do that. And as soon as I touched that brush of oil to the canvas, it was a match. It felt right. And at that point, I became a painter. I find beauty in all of God's creation, nature, animals. But the one thing I connect with the most is humanity and people and the interaction between people, the way they move, the way they look. It was only a matter of time before I did begin painting figuratively. And I'm here now and I'm enjoying it. I think today with the way technology and social media has taken over the way we communicate, one of the things that we miss is that subtle nonverbal communication. And you know, we even use our thumbs to talk, and then we even put emojis in to share our emotions. That should be our hands talking or an eyebrow going up. We use emojis on our phone. So as a people watcher, as an artist, I want to show that nonverbal communication. So a lot of the work that I do, if you look at the gentlemen that are maybe on a bench talking, you can see their hands are in motion, maybe they're touching. You know, we encourage with our hands, we convince with our hands, we work with our hands, we love with our hands. One of the things I remember most about my mother is her hands. And on the back side of her hand, it was silky smooth, right? So soft, so smooth. But when we flipped it over on her palm, it was full of calluses, cuts, felt like sandpaper. And that just tells you a lot about my mother, her life, you know, that she worked hard. You can tell a lot by people's hands, shaking a hand or just touching somebody's hands or looking at their fingernails in their hands. There is a thread of masculinity through most of my work, and it's intentional. And then the vulnerability, I think, is implicit. It comes in kind of underneath. In my mind, they're men who have experiences and wisdom and grit. I grew up with no father figure, no males in my life at all, no uncles, no brothers. So there's a little bit of an affection for these men that I want to be on that bench with them. I want to hear them joking each other the way old men joke each other and the way I do with my friends. I want to hear those nuggets of wisdom. I want to watch them work with their hands and make something, you know. I want them, I want to be a part of that, you know, things that maybe I didn't see when I grew up. We all have ups and downs, peaks and valleys in our journeys in life. And my older men, I think they're a picture of a life that's been lived, you know, of all their decisions, all their choices, all the things that they struggled with, the successes. They're the picture of that at that moment where they can look back and see a life that's been lived. This work is not therapeutic for me or not healing for me. There were voids in my life, but later on in my life, I realized that I have a Heavenly Father, that He cares for me, He loves me, and He's filled all that. So I'm able to look forward to something better in my future, eternity with Christ, than to look back and regret or in bitterness. So I just enjoy painting these men, to spend time with these men, just get satisfaction out of capturing a moment in time of their conversations, or maybe wondering what they're thinking, or maybe my thinking is what I'm 57 years old. I might be thinking what they're thinking now.